Former Counting On star Jill Duggar is finally revealing the cause of her daughter, Isla Marie's, passing. She and her husband, Derek, were set to welcome their first daughter in August 2024. Sadly, at just 4 months along, Isla was stillborn. So, what was the reason behind this? Keep reading for more details. Jill Duggar finally reveals cause of her daughter's death. The one thing that the Duggar ladies have in common is that they know all too well what it's like to lose a baby. A handful of the sisters shared their stories of heartbreak and loss, but most of all, how they had the courage to move on. Jill Duggar shares 3 sons with her husband, Derek, Israel David, Samuel Scott, and Frederick Michael. They were beyond elated to welcome a daughter to their family, but that did not happen. It was tragic, and they mourned the loss of Isla Marie for some time. Jill Duggar and Derek Dillard from Counting On TLC, sourced from Dillard Family Official YouTube. Now, Jill is speaking out regarding her daughter's passing when she should have been turning 1. She made a short reel, showcasing her daughter's grave and sharing snaps of her boys. Jill dedicated the video to Isla and shared why her baby was stillborn. The mother of 3 shared that there was nothing that could be done, but after much testing, they concluded that the most likely cause was a fluke subchorionic hematoma hemorrhage that wasn't detected until later, so nothing likely would have changed things. Jill Duggar noted how they would have been big brothers, and she cherishes the time she was able to carry her daughter. Yes, it was just 4 months, but it was the best time for her. It was vital for the former reality star to let others know they were not alone. More so, she aimed to raise awareness about pregnancy loss and create a community of understanding. So much love. Jill Duggar was sent so much love by her fans and followers. Even Married at First Sight alum Jamie Otis sent kind words, as she has been through the same thing, sending you the biggest virtual hug. Praying for you. Jill. Other followers shared their similar and relatable stories. They appreciated how openly Jill spoke about this and made it seem commonplace rather than stigmatized. Thank you for speaking about that. I had secondary fertility issues and had 4 miscarriages within 9 years. I have 3 babies. The pain we all wish we didn't know. My daughter was born at 18 weeks. She'll be 15 this coming December. Hopefully, Jill Duggar's transparency will help many other mothers and families who cannot help but feel lost. Are you happy she shared her story, and can you relate? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Former Counting On star Jill Duggar has bravely shared the heartbreaking cause of her daughter Isla Marie's stillbirth, offering solace to others who have experienced pregnancy loss. Jill and her husband, Derek Dillard, were eagerly anticipating the arrival of their first daughter in August 2024, but at just 4 months along, they faced the devastating loss of their baby. Now, as the 1-year mark of what would have been Isla's birth approaches, Jill is speaking out about the medical reason behind her daughter's passing, aiming to raise awareness and foster a supportive community for those navigating similar grief. Here's a detailed look at Jill's story, the outpouring of support, and her mission to destigmatize pregnancy loss. A family's joy turned to sorrow. Jill Duggar, a beloved figure from the TLC reality show Counting On, is no stranger to the highs and lows of family life. Alongside her husband, Derek, she is the proud mother of 3 sons, Israel David, Samuel Scott, and Frederick Michael. The couple was overjoyed when they learned they were expecting their first daughter, Isla Marie, a milestone that promised to bring a new dynamic to their family. However, at just 4 months into the pregnancy, tragedy struck when Isla was stillborn, leaving Jill and Derek to mourn the loss of their daughter. The Duggar family, known for their large brood and strong faith, has faced pregnancy loss before. Several of Jill's sisters, including Jessa Seawald and Jinger Wallow, have openly shared their own experiences with miscarriage and stillbirth, highlighting the resilience and faith that have carried them through. For Jill, the loss of Isla was deeply personal, and she and Derek took time to grieve privately before choosing to share their story with the world. Revealing the cause of Isla's stillbirth in a poignant and emotional reel posted on social media, Jill opened up about the cause of Isla Marie's stillbirth, offering a glimpse into her grief and healing process. The video, dedicated to her daughter, featured images of Islah's grave and heartfelt snapshots of her 3 sons, who would have been big brothers to their little sister. In the post, Jill revealed that after extensive medical testing, doctors determined that the most likely cause of Islah's passing was a rare subchorionic hematoma hemorrhage, a condition where blood collects between the placenta and the uterine wall, often undetected until it causes complications. Jill explained that the hemorrhage was a fluke and was not detected until after the loss, meaning there was likely nothing that could have been done to change the outcome. It was devastating, but knowing the cause helped us find some closure, she shared. While the loss remains painful, Jill emphasized the precious 4 months she carried Islah, describing it as the best time despite its brevity. Her transparency about the medical details was driven by a desire to help others understand the complexities of pregnancy loss and to affirm that such tragedies are often beyond anyone's control. A mission to support and destigmatize Jill's decision to share her story was not just about processing her own grief, but also about creating a space for others to feel seen and supported. In her post, she expressed a heartfelt desire to raise awareness about pregnancy loss, a topic that remains stigmatized for many. "I want others to know they're not alone," Jill wrote, noting that the pain of losing a child can feel isolating, but is far more common than many realize. By speaking openly, she hopes to build a community of understanding where families can share their experiences without shame or judgment. The response to Jill's reel was overwhelming, with fans, followers, and even fellow reality TV stars offering messages of love and support. Jamie Otis, a married at first sight alum who has also experienced pregnancy loss, commented, "Sending you the biggest virtual hug. Praying for you, Jill." Other followers shared their own stories of miscarriage and stillbirth, expressing gratitude for Jill's vulnerability. One commenter wrote, "Thank you for speaking about this. I had secondary fertility issues and had 4 miscarriages within 9 years. I have 3 babies now, but the pain never fully goes away." Another shared, "My daughter was born at 18 weeks. She'd be 15 this December. Thank you for making this feel less lonely." The Duggar family's legacy of resilience, the Duggar family's openness about their joys and struggles has long resonated with counting on fans. Jill's sisters have also used their platforms to discuss pregnancy loss, with Jessa Seawald sharing her miscarriage story and Jinger Vuolo speaking about the emotional toll of losing a pregnancy. For Jill, sharing Islah's story is a continuation of this legacy, rooted in the family's faith and belief in the value of every life, no matter how brief. Jill's 3 sons, who were eagerly awaiting their sister, have been a source of strength for her and Derek. In her reel, Jill included touching photos of Israel, Samuel, and Frederick, noting how they would have been the best big brothers to Islah. The images underscored the bittersweet reality of their loss, but also the love that continues to bind their family together. A community of healing. Jill's openness has sparked a broader conversation about pregnancy loss, with fans and advocates praising her for breaking the silence on a topic that affects countless families. According to the March of Dimes, approximately 10 to 15% of known pregnancies end in miscarriage, and stillbirth occurs in about 1 in 160 pregnancies in the United States. These statistics highlight the prevalence of pregnancy loss, yet many women and families feel isolated in their grief due to societal taboos. By sharing her story, Jill is helping to normalize these discussions and encourage others to seek support.